Today's Tips du Jour mailbag question comes to us from Arizona. Robert, do you prefer a 3-degree or a 5-degree taper on your bridge pins? Ben in Arizona. Well, Ben, I get all of my bridge pins from LMI, and I prefer the 3-degree taper. Now, obviously there's some great sounding guitars out there with the 5-degree taper. So I think most important is not necessarily the taper, but how it's installed. And let me show you how I ream out the bridge pin holes to make sure I get a good installation, whether I'm using 3 or 5 degrees. So here's a guitar on my bench. It's ready to receive the bridge pins and the strings. And right now, it just has the preliminary holes that I drilled during the construction process. It's got 3/16 hole. And obviously my pen does not want to go all the way in there. So I need to ream it out. And like I said earlier, you can get either a 3-degree or a 5-degree taper. Now I get these reamers from LMI. Here's my 3, here's my 5 degree. Since I'm using a 3-degree taper, I'm going to use the 3-degree reamer to put it in. I come in here like so, and just begin to ream it out like this. Boy, look at that top move around. This is going to be a very good sounding guitar. Look at that top bounce. Oh, that's flexible. Just the way I like it. You want your pen to go in and not have to be pried back out, but you also don't want any lateral movement. And it looks like I've got that one about right. I don't feel any lateral movement. It's nice and snug, but I'm not having to reach under there and push it back out to get it back out of there or pry it out. So that was quick and easy. Let me show it to you in slow motion. Put it back in there, start reaming. Obviously I'm going in the clockwise direction. That top's bouncing around. Boy, look at that go. Going to be a great guitar. That one's a little bit too tight. Hear it? And I'm having to almost pry it back out of there, so it needs just a couple of more turns. That's perfect. No more squeaky squeaky. However, it's not so tight I have to pry it out of there. Also, no lateral movement. Life's good.